Citizens, I hope you're ready to surf because we are ready to hit those airwaves. Hello, citizens. This is your host, Evan Mumford. Welcome to Must Be Nice. We are building a city from scratch with help from my friends, with help from you guys. And thank you for liking the first episode. And thank you for leaving ratings on iTunes. I know a few of you guys did that, and it's very much appreciated. I also have an inbox open on my Facebook, Must Be Nice Pod. And you can always send messages. A few people sent me some insights and critiques already, and I love everything about it. Just keep doing that, and we'll keep that going strong. Keep the inbox full, as they say. And honestly, to anyone who just listened in the first place, thank you. It's hard to subscribe and rate podcast. Like that sounds facetious, but it's really not. I rarely do it. So anyone who does it, I have great respect for, and the mayor certainly would, even more so, because this is what it all comes down to. He is the person in charge of running the city, and I, Evan Mumford, am far removed from that side of things. I personally am very excited for this episode. There are two guests tonight. The first guest is actually applying for citizenship. I do plan to have every couple episodes citizenship applications, and they go out to my friends in the old world, or they can go out to people online. So anyone who wants to apply for citizenship can always message the Facebook. I'm sure the mayor will talk about the ins and outs of citizenship a bit later. And the second interview is with a gentleman named Ryan Steele, who's just like the first episode. He's bringing a concept to the city, and we'll see where that goes. And again, guys, I want to kind of hammer this in. I am not the mayor, Evan Mumford, the guy you know and moderately like. I'm not him. The mayor is can be a little cruel and insensitive, and I want you guys to know that, and just kind of keep that steady the whole time. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Thank you.
If you wanna go to a movie tonight, there's really just one restriction. 'Cause if you wanna go to a movie, girl, give me science fiction. Science fiction. Give me science fiction. Science fiction. Give me science fiction.
Well, I am the mayor, and I am so proud to be a mayor. And I am so excited. I am just thrilled. I have somebody coming over to apply for my city. I mean, of course, word was getting out that I've kind of built the foundation here, and people are naturally going to want to try to get in. So I've opened up the doors to a citizenship process, and we do have somebody coming in to apply, and I'm very excited, thrilled, in fact, to kind of set the bar high and kind of lay out a criteria of what I'm looking for in a citizen. I've been sitting down in this chair for what seems like hours. Hello. What is your name, sir?
Hello, I'm Evan McDonald.
Evan McDonald. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you want to be the first official resident?
Yeah, the first official resident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What can you provide?
You know, your name's Evan. Mm-hmm. My name's Evan. Every Evan I've ever met, I've liked. And I thought maybe if this was a city of Evans, it'd be a true utopia.
And that's not what I envision. Yeah. In fact, I envision a world without Evans. Frankly, Every Evan I've met is neurotic. They always need something. Yeah. They're always looking around needing things.
So you don't want me?
I didn't say that. I don't want a city of Evans. That's not a good case. You have to present me with a case. What do you do for work right now?
I work at the airport, airport, and I think I could be a valuable asset to an airport. I don't know if you have one.
Again, I'll stop you right there. I'll tell you what we have. We have a bank.
Okay.
We have a cigarette store. Sells cigarettes.
Specifically cigarettes.
That's it?
Single cigarettes.
You can buy loose cigarettes. Yeah. And we've got an economy known as bucks.
Oh.
So you got bucks.
Oh, you don't use the traditional dollar.
So you're saying if I do eventually get an airport,
yes,
you can work there.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be much. It can be a dirt road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's no airport yet. No. So honestly, you're applying to something that doesn't have an airport.
Okay.
So let's move aside.
Right. Well, I can take up smoking.
You'll take it up?
Yeah, I'll work. Do you need to smoke to work in the cigarette store?
Yes.
Well, then I'll take up smoking. I'll work in your cigarette store.
Will you smoke around children?
It depends whose children.
Now, what I'm kind of curious about is if we do build an airport, which we might at some point. I don't like the idea of people flying out of my city because it is a utopia.
Yeah.
But I guess, for like bungee jumping and like cool things like skydiving,
Yeah.
you get planes, you get terrorism, don't you?
Well, why would there be terrorists in a utopia, though?
I want to see a terrorist skydiver.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Like, you think it's the plane that's going to hit something? Then this guy comes in.
The guy goes into the thing? Is that... All right, yeah, I can set that up.
You're willing to
you
do...
want that? No, you don't want that. No, okay.
See,
no,
what
right.
I don't like about you, I'm going to be frank with you. I've been playing around. I've been having fun with you, riffing. This is what's known as diversion. You're going along with anything I'm saying. You're trying to have fun and be cute. And I like the idea of you wanting to work in my cigarette store. But the idea of supporting terrorism is disgusting.
Yeah.
And I was doing that as a joke.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to.
Yeah, because you're the mayor.
Yes?
Yeah.
So please don't be doting, I think is the word.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
My city, everyone's equal.
Yeah.
Except for me, I'm a little bit above.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be work. What do you do? Are you a social lubricant?
Yeah, I can. If you like have parties in your city, social events, gatherings.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
I can. Yeah, I can go. I don't really know what a social lubricant is, but I can lube up people's social skills and bring them to a funny place.
I feel like you're not good at parties.
Okay.
Is that fair?
No. I haven't been to many. I haven't been to any, actually.
What is a party?
A party, in my mind, is like a gathering of, like maybe 4 people. A party. You're a party.
Three's company, four's a party.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the phrase.
That's how I look at it. Yeah.
And you've never been around more than 3 people?
No.
How many people are in your family?
Well, I have my parents and me.
And a
That's it. So
brother.
I've been just shy of a party my entire life.
You have a brother, Evan.
He's dead. He died a long time ago. Yeah.
What happened?
He went skydiving and he ended up being a terrorist. So it's not funny to me either.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
So
That's so funny. People are afraid of skydiving for the wrong reasons, apparently.
I agree. So I would advocate against skydiving in a utopia.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Whew, you're shaping up to be interesting.
Well,
But again, I don't find you charming. So this whole party idea, don't come at me with that angle. I'm
okay.
thinking
All
more,
right.
you're my janitor.
I will walk out of this interview. All right.
Please take this seriously.
I will. I am. I will be a janitor.
Because what you have to understand is in my city, everyone's hanging around together in subsidized housing. The bank is downtown and the core as well. Up a hill, kind of a Hollywood Hills idea, there's my house with a green light, like the Great Gatsby. And I'm shitting. No one's been cleaning my shit at all. There's piss everywhere.
Okay.
Would you be my maid?
No.
Oh,
No. Am I doting now?
no.
No. That's right.
You'll be a janitor, but not a maid.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I will not prepare. I will not. Being a maid, I feel like deals a lot with more personal things. Laundry. I won't touch.
You won't touch laundry.
No, I won't touch your laundry.
So you're prepared to clean up my shit.
I'm prepared to clean up shit. Maids don't do that.
So you'd rather clean up shit than make me a sandwich?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Okay. I like your I like your spine.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is there sewage in your city?
The concept's there. We've been presented with a nice piece of land with subsidized housing. I had I had a beneficiary to kind of get everything set up. So we do have basic plumbing.
What is basic plumbing?
It just means
an
you can
outhouse
pee.
or your living room.
You can pee. You can piss. You can't shit.
Okay. All right. So we're living in like Mexico up here. If I get moved in.
I like you as my janitor.
Yeah, I like that idea too. You said something else a moment ago though. Before I asked my question, I was going to say something. Do you remember what it was?
I don't remember what it was. I don't think it matters though. So basically, what happened in this interview is actually very interesting to me. This gentleman, Evan McDonald, applied to be citizen, a resident, and he clearly failed, but he may be available to be here on a work permit.
Yeah, okay. That's.
I mean, you haven't proved anything to me except for some basic work ethic.
Yeah.
I don't want you at a party.
No. Okay.
You know.
Yeah. So all your people who work in this, no one who lives in the city is going to work here.
Oh no, you can be a citizen and work there.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can't. You have to be a citizen.
Yeah.
You're
all
not
right.
a citizen. You're coming here to work.
Okay. Yeah, I'm coming off kind of brash. I do want to live in the city, though.
You would accept a work permit.
Yeah, I'll take the work permit
Yeah.
if you so provide one.
Well, I don't know. I'm not there yet.
No.
There's a few other options available, like getting nothing at all.
I don't know if you have street lights yet, but I could be like one of those people from North Korea that directs traffic in the middle of the street. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have streetlights. I don't have racism.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Let's get real serious then. I could be like an event planner in your city.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I could be I could be the only one right now, but not only that, I'll be the best event
What kind
planner.
of events are you going to put on?
Any event that anybody comes to me with, weddings,
Yeah.
sewage setups, that'll be worthy of an event, I think.
Or like shit day.
Yeah, exactly. Shit day. Funerals, any event, parties, a party of 4 people or more.
Honestly, can we turn funerals into parties?
Yeah, well, I've always thought that actually too.
Yeah.
Because they're so.
Have you been to a
they're-
funeral?
Yeah, they're buzzkill.
So you've been to a party.
Well, it was a funeral. Well, you don't know how many people were at that funeral.
A party is a funeral that took its frown and turned it upside
That's
down.
what I can do for your city.
You can take that frown?
I can turn funerals into
Funerals.
yeah. That's right.
You will promote that? Funerals?
Yeah.
So, citizens, we'll announce this officially right now on the podcast. Must Be Nice is the first city to no longer have funerals when a resident dies. We have funerals.
The dead person will be propped up on like puppet strings.
Kind of like
It'll be
Weekend
like,
at Bernie's.
Yeah,
kind of
it'll be
situation.
like a last goodbye.
That's sick.
Like it'll be there. Yeah.
What if they die of what if they're like a burn victim and they're kind of weird and you can't touch them?
Well, we don't perform miracles here, so we'll do what we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might just go with a cremation at that point.
Yeah.
They're halfway there.
But the rest will stay. The fun, the music,
I like
the
it.
eating. Yeah.
Funerals.
Funerals.
Oh, that's interesting. So right now you have a couple hats on you, but I mean, on your off time when I'm not pooping, you can work on events.
Okay.
Like right now we have a bank and we have a cigarette store.
Yeah.
Maybe have like a customer appreciation day.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. It's interesting. I thought the event planner would have been my primary, but
Oh, it's always going to be secondary.
to the cleaning.
Yeah, you've got a good year of being a janitor,
Okay.
and maybe in another year you'll be a maid. You were speaking about it like a maid is below a janitor, but that's not how it works in my city.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Evan. So Evan's in
I'm in.
as a worker. You're here on a work permit. You did not pass the test.
I thought the event thing was going to get me in.
Again, you're the first applicant, and honestly, I'm kind of giving you a pass. Like I'm giving you the work permit as a kind of a beyond.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a nice guy kind of thing. But man, I don't know.
What as an example would you want me to be to become a citizen? Like, what would
Just
it take?
offer some semblance of personality.
What do you?
Yeah, you could be like the Scrubs janitor. That'd be in a perfect world. You'd be happy dancing around, kind of creating little gossips.
Will I live in your mansion?
No, you'll spend a lot of time there. That's where I
Okay,
shit primarily.
Yeah.
Don't call it a mansion.
The what?
It's a nice place.
The nice place.
Yeah.
It'll take a walk up to the nice place.
So I'll pay you. You're here on a work permit. I'm going to pay you.
Oh.
Absolutely. We are living in mostly a communist society. I actually don't have that much money. I spend all my money on the green light.
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I can see this now.
It's a blunder. It'd be a blunder to have you as a citizen.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be nothing but a blunder. But I'm happy to have you as a janitor.
Okay.
Will you accept the position?
Yeah,
as
I'll accept the position.
primary janitor?
Primary janitor for a year.
Secondary event planner.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard. It must be nice.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, man. Get to go enjoy the downtown center core.
Yeah.
There's a bank and
a cigarette store.
Cigarette store.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else?
Welcome.
Is there like a McEvans down there?
Welcome.
Well,
It must be nice.
yeah. It is nice. I feel satisfied.
So you can start work anytime now, and thank you. My first visa holder.
Thank you.
I wish it went better for you.
Yeah. Well,
Frankly.
you know what? I'll apply.
And that is how the process will go, citizens. I've got my first visa holder. Very glad to have him on board as a friend, but mostly a colleague. He's actually taken it upon himself already to help me out. I posed a question to my citizens earlier where I asked, if you had one song that you'd like to bring to a city that everyone can kind of celebrate to, what would that song be? And Evans collected some letters, and he's brought them to me. I'm very grateful to look into what you guys have had to say. And personally, just for your own knowledge, this was kind of meant to be based on the answer. I will pick a song that I think will be the best to do a choreographed dance to once a year. Where I'm from, in the old world, there's very little dancing and even less choreography. So it's been something of a dream of mine to see what I could do here, and we've got some responses. I'm very curious to see what you guys thought about this and what song you would pick. Oh, thanks, Evan. First answer here I got was by a gentleman named Luke, and he requested the Grateful Dead's "Touch of Grey." Well, that's a great song. That's you can't really argue that song, and the video is very cool too. But there's too much bass. The bass player is doing too much. I think what happened was right before they recorded, somebody gave a compliment to the bass player, and that's why you don't do that. They get too much confidence, and they play around on that fretboard to a upsetting degree, and then that's exactly what happened to Touch of Grey. I personally recommend that someone remixes that song and removes the bass altogether, and just replaces it with the sound of a man drinking maybe a 7-Eleven Slurpee, because that is essentially what's going on there. Thank you. Nevertheless, thank you, Luke. We will certainly keep that in the back of our thoughts. At the very back of our thoughts. The second response was by Rosa, and she suggested Houses in Motion by the Talking Heads. She says it's the perfect song for walking down the street when you're feeling like a badass, just nailed the job interview, or asked somebody out and they said yes, etc. Well, Rosa, none of those things have happened to me or in my personal circle. None of that's happened to any of my friends. So that is certainly not acceptable. It's very alienating. Thank you for your attempt, Rosa. Thank you. But from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that suggestion, Rosa. All right, citizens, we'll do one more just to wrap this up. I have one from Tyson. He recommended Kid Rock's American Badass. He says he loves Kid Rock, and he considers Kid Rock this generation's Kurt Cobain. That's a very sweet sentiment, and although I do appreciate Kid Rock a lot, more than most, I don't like the novelty aspect. I think a lot of people wouldn't take it seriously. And as far as the whole Kid Rock, Kurt Cobain nonsense, you're right. Kid Rock is like if Kurt Cobain stopped doing heroin, started drinking Budweiser, and then also continued doing heroin. Not the brightest thing I've ever heard, but nevertheless, Tyson, thank you from the bottom of all of our hearts here in the city. And on that note, we are going to bring in our next guest, and this is so exciting. He is Ryan Steele, and thank you, Ryan, for coming.
Happy to be here, Evan, and thanks for inviting me along to offer my, put in my 2 cents about the city, about your city.
Cool. Well, I'll stop you right there, just to kind of catch you up a bit.
Cool.
We were introduced to an economy, and there's no such thing as cents, just bucks.
Oh.
Everything's a cold, hard buck,
It's similar to the idea of the Canadian dollar, but there's just no decimal points involved. Because if you ask me, decimal points are highly overrated and really just a way of people to not just proverbially, but also literally nickel and dime us.
Thank you. Honestly, All of this is a big reference to my favorite movie, Uncle Buck. And if you have a problem with that,
No, I love Uncle Buck.
now just to be clear, listeners, I am not interviewing Ryan for residency. That didn't even cross my mind. But he says he can bring something to the table here. So what do you want to talk about today? Well, what does my city need?
It needs. Listen, you. I think what you need. I like to go out and have a good time, basically.
A good time.
Yeah, and part of having a good time, I think,
Breaking hearts, taking sharts, smoking darts.
all three of those things.
That's a TLC song.
If they say, this all leads me right back to the idea, man.
Thank you.
You need a place where people can go to like see arts and culture, right?
Listeners will know I support art and culture.
Exactly. And I think, so how do you get arts and culture into a city? How do you achieve, enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment, potentially, because art speaks to people in such a profound way.
It does. But can I kind of nip this in the bud?
Yeah, sure.
My personal experience, every art comes from a place of violence and disaster.
Okay.
Everything that's ever been beautiful came from something dangerous and scary. My city is a blank slate, friend. There's no violence. There's no protesting on the streets. We like each other.
People get along in your town.
Yeah. So if you have art without violence, it's Bob Ross.
I see what you're saying. I see. So you need to introduce some violence. That's what you want to do.
Oh, here we go.
That right? That's what you're sort of suggesting?
I'm looking. If you want to sell art to me, you have to probably sell violence.
Well, you're in luck, buddy, because what I want to bring you here is not some bougie museum or art gallery where people stand around and go like, look at, they're staring at it. They look at each other. They nod knowingly. They go,
you're going to IBS conventions. Ooh. Oh.
Well, I don't know. Isn't that part of like being artistic?
Constipation?
Or the completely the other way? I was thinking more like IBS. Doesn't IBS mean just like liquid blast on like all the time?
On dial? No.
Yeah.
IBS comes in many forms and it's not a laughable disease. It's actually one of those ghost diseases.
It's a ghost disease?
Well, it's hard to diagnose.
Does Casper have it? Casper had a friend. Casper was just like, what if that's what happened to the kid who, like, when he was a living child, Casper, before he was a ghost, I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, hi, I'm Casper. How are you? And you're like, oh, I'm good. Hey, say, Casper, how did you die? Oh, I died of IBS. So that means my ghost has IBS forever. Can you imagine? Man, that'd be one way to teach kids about IBS, though.
Absolutely. Most kids these days, they hear the irritable bowel syndrome and they go, that's BS. I love Casper, the friend zone ghost. He was great.
Oh, man, always in the friend zone too, right?
Absolutely. He's a nice guy.
They'd be like, oh, thanks for saving us, Casper. Yeah, if you hadn't come along, we would have definitely died in the burning attic. I was like, yeah, no problem, guys. Well, we're going to go off to Chuck E. Cheese now. Oh, wow, that sounds like fun. Can I come? I don't know, Casper. Why don't you stay here and you got to guard that, make sure nobody walks into this fire. I don't think that'll be a problem. No, just stay here and just... But no, what I want to introduce is not an art gallery or something like... I need something that's going to be accessible to everybody, right?
Okay, and I want you to know, don't be swayed by my charisma. You can still sell me on art without violence. Please go ahead.
I don't know if I would want to try because my idea to begin with was like a down and dirty, bare bones, CBGB style punk rock club.
Nice. Nice.
Because punk rock... That like speaks to people on a visceral level.
I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. When I hear that song, I think of angst
and
Reagan.
that song where Sum 41 said that their moms should have had an abortion,
Oh, right.
where there's like rapping in it.
Oh, Fat Lip.
Fat Lip.
Slash.
Oh
It
yeah.
was a multi-title one.
Oh, it was because it had the video changed partway
To
through
the Judas Priest. Do you remember when Jeeves was a classic butler, and then he took the form of internet,
and that was it. He died there.
and he died there? We never got him back.
There's never been another
Because
Jeeves.
Jeeves was the classic butler name,
Yeah.
throwaway. And then he somehow became sentient and became a search engine. And we haven't seen him since.
What happened to all those search engines?
Oh, like your Bangs and your...
Like I remember when the internet was first something I had access to. There was no real go-to. It kept changing.
Yeah, it did keep changing.
So it was like Dogpile was one, and it would search. That one searched 4 search engines simultaneously.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I guess that became the thing to do, was to be an aggregate of searches.
That's what it all came
It's
down
funny.
to.
It's just an aggregate website. That's all a search engine is.
Google is nothing but a cuckold. 'Cause people are like, I want to watch a guy fuck this girl. He's like, here, let me show
He's
you.
like, oh boy, I got a whole bunch of that stuff. I got what you're looking for. Oh my god.
He's also a dick. It's like, how do I kill myself? Hey, been there, done that. Here's 7 articles how to do it.
Oh, he's got them all. Hold on. So all you have right now is a bank and a cigarette store?
People are happy, generally.
Okay.
There's 51 people in my city.
Yeah, I think music venue is.
I'm not hearing any
gonna
complaints.
No.
But maybe music is the way they can express themselves, and I can understand their plights.
Maybe it's just like, maybe it doesn't need to be as specific as a music venue. It's just a venue. It's a stage. You
That's
know?
less what the bank is now.
Oh, really?
People go in there and they have fun. They play around.
Oh, it's like a place to hang out?
What else is there? It's either you're hanging out there or you're buying cigarettes.
Is there much space in the cigarette store? Like
No,
to
not
hang out?
much.
Nah, they probably don't want you.
I mean, there's a
sticking
lot of
around too long.
cigarettes to be sold, so it's quite large, actually.
Do you have a population count in the town?
As I said, 51.
51 people?
So 50 of the people are blank slates, cousin residents who got there by suspicious origins, possibly a
Okay.
Hunger Games situation. But there's 50 people. I'm going to think of them like Sims.
Okay.
They're there. I don't want to know their names, but they're in my city. I've been granted them by
Well,
somebody.
one of their names is Jonas Tangles. I know you said you didn't want to know, but you need to know about these people, man.
Or are they not happy?
Well, Jonas Tangle has he's you know what he is? He's nothing. He's just like an empty vessel.
Does he work? Does he work at the bank?
No,
What's he do?
he smokes cigarettes. He smokes a fuck load of
Well,
cigarettes.
good. He's probably really happy.
Well,
I was told people want to smoke cigarettes.
he said to me the other day. I decided to do a little market research, and I started chatting to some of the people around town. I talked to Jonas. And I said, what's going on? And he was like, oh boy, I don't know. And I was like, oh geez, tell me your story, man. He's like, well, I'm just here smoking a cigarette right now, and as soon as I'm done this one, there's another one in my pack.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna smoke that one.
Sorry, Jonas. I don't know. What number is he?
22.
Jonas has been a prick since day one, but I let him stay. Okay.
I got kind of a prickish vibe off of him.
Here's the thing: we don't talk to the Sims. You're not going to ask me any more questions about them.
Okay.
There's 50 of them.
I didn't. Okay.
There's one person here on a work permit. Someone applied for residency. They didn't get it. They're here on a work permit.
Okay.
They're my janitor.
Okay.
Look at this. I have a bank, a cigarette store, janitor, and economy.
Okay.
You're introducing some sort of vaudevillian playhouse. It doesn't interest me particularly. Can you? What good would it do?
Okay. Well, there's more to it than just that. Okay. That's the first part. The first part of it is a venue. People can put on plays there. They can go see rock bands. They can see hip hop shows. The local government, if there is such a thing, at any point, could go there to like do their speeches and things like that. It's where the awards are handed out at the end of the school year. It's there's live sex shows there every Saturday night. There's on Sundays there's a donkey show if you're into that after there's a children's theater during the afternoon, and there's a 3 p.m. show. There's a show at 7 p.m. There's a show at 10 p.m. for some of the older kids, and that's where we're put on some of the plays that are a little bit racier. Things like Rent and West Side Story.
Look, sir, I personally am kind of sick of it. Like I don't know. This is a good city. I don't want any of that stuff personally.
You want something that's genuinely.
I want to make this a good city.
Something that's.
I want Jonas to be fucking happy. I want to be happy.
Just Jonas.
It's hard to be a mayor, dude.
Fuck, I can see that now. It really is, isn't it?
Do I have to say it? Do I have to be blunt with you? Because in this new city, I am a new person. This is shit. You're not providing anything good.
I feel like I should have thought more about this. I thought this was going to be easy.
It bears me no pleasure to say this, but I'm turning that down.
Turn down the music venue?
Yes.
Okay, all right. It's a front. The music venue is a front.
Yes.
It's a spy network to spy on your residents. And
pardon?
You're going to need to control these people. They're going to give you trouble. Is this more of the filth you're trying to get away from, Evan? I feel like I'm missing the point of this whole thing.
I like the idea. I'm not going to, because I've been thrown in this position of mayor. There's a lot riding on this.
Sure.
And the idea of introducing something like a spy system is amazing. But it's too similar to the world I come from.
What if everybody in town is required to kind of do a little work for the spy network, on each other, so
network.
And everybody knows about it, right? So they're all keeping an eye on everybody else, but everybody knows that they're being kept an eye on, and that they're keeping an eye on everybody. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows everything about everyone.
Okay. Just wait a second. You can experience
true safety that way.
I've been doing a lot of self-help recently. I have, and they say when you're talking to somebody, you don't agree with them. Kind of find a middle point.
Okay.
What if I granted you a TV show or your own show that you're allowed to perform? This is entertainment.
Yes.
Where you get to pick one of my citizens.
Okay.
And they become your spy target, and we Truman Show them.
Yeah, or almost like Running Man. It's like a cross between the Truman Show and Running Man.
And we'll call it Spy Network. You get to spy on him. We'll collect footage over maybe a month, unless he's really interesting.
Yeah.
And I can have you back on, and you can report back to me. Spy on Jonas.
Jonas Tangle.
Can you do that for me?
Yeah, for sure.
This is our fun little thing called Spy Network, and talk about Jonas.
Let you know what's going on with him?
Yeah, but I'm a good guy. Leave everyone else out of it.
Okay.
Spy on Jonas Tangle.
Jonas Tangle exclusively?
Well, yes.
Yeah, for no one else. Leave everyone else out of it.
Please.
Yeah, no, that sounds
I respect these people. I come from a place where spying is done on a regular basis, and it's scary, and it's not good.
No, you don't want that.
But Jonas sounds to be a troublemaker, kind of a Snowden character.
I'm going to find out if Jonas is doing drugs. That's like first point of order. I'm going to see if he's into them, if he is, what kind.
Actually, this could be good.
Does he have any?
This could be great.
Let me get in on them drugs. Where are you getting them from? I'll figure this out for you, man.
See if he has any more questions about me. I want to hear the kind of the scuttlebug. And also, if you find any scuttlebugs, like there's been a couple crawling around the apartment.
Yeah.
You should please stomp them.
Stomp them out?
Yeah.
No problem, buddy.
Yeah. I generally don't like to stomp in my apartment because I once had I lived in a house with somebody who lived above me, and he stomped so much.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, stomping Tom Connors. Wouldn't recommend him as a sweet mate.
That guy, he takes stomping to a brand new level.
Yeah.
I think he's been dead for 3 years.
Has it been 3?
No, maybe not.
Let me check my calendar. And I've really done it now. Holy shit. I've got spying. But, I'm so happy about it because I did allow it, and we have to live with the consequences. What a roller coaster that was, though. Wow, he really came at me at first with the whole art angle, and I want my citizens to know I love art. I really do. I love and respect it. So much, in fact, that I want someone to take it a bit more seriously and bring it a little harder next time. So instead, I've brought in spying, and the way he has looked into it, he is taking it seriously with Jonas, Tangle, and I've always had my eyes on him. I want citizens to know this isn't the scary spying that we're used to. This is more like a friendly, like Inspector Gadget kind of spying. You know, this isn't the NSA, or as Fonzie says, I'm not going to do that joke, but I'm so excited to see where this is going. I plan to have Ryan back immediately because he has so much to bring, and we hope to see him really soon. Nevertheless, I am so happy with what we've accomplished here. We now do have a person on a work visa, and we'll see where that goes. He can always reapply for citizenship, and I extend that to anybody. Come and see me. Come hang out, and we'll talk about it. We'll see what's going on. And as far as Ryan goes, it'd be a delight to have him back. In fact, he may not have left yet, just given the circumstances of the stairway and the repair it's in. So at the end of the day, I'm just trying to keep my cool and not lose sight of the main goal here, which is to build a city and kind of a utopia for all of us to live in eventually. Just a small group at first. Signing off, your mayor, everyone's mayor.
Crazy for this one, Pancho. Play this at my funeral. Check. Tequila mockingbird and to catch a loaf of rye. Drug dealers copping birds, try to hatch a plan to get by. Hatch before you lay a batch, match before the strike of a match. Crash after every ash, keep every stash of chicken scratchings when the trash become class. Cause as far as my eyes can see, designer labels can be splashed on, but you still can't change personality, cause that's hard. But how would I know? I only tap spinal through vinyl. I see albino rhinos when I'm spread out on the lino. When I hear that Whitney Houston, I know I'll always love you, but you'll always love another dude. What's true and what's fact are never intact. Forever lacked exact impact on an issue so tacked. I gave a snare a whack and then I read some Jack Kerouac. Now I'm scared of the depth that's behind the black abyss that we seem to deem a myth. I've seen too many dreams that emerge from the mist. Started with a wish, one man with a plan, 2 ears, eyes, shoes, and 2 hands. No unforeseen circumstantial situations account for when he left the house with a beat tape and a half ounce. Those were the elements. I'll let you play the alchemist, oppressed by the regiment, and no one's flowing solo in the Falcon since before the millennium. Who's got the rebel in them? And mental cysts on them got them saying fuck the system. Go ahead and list them under Christian Orthodox heads that only talk soaring spots that can't be cured with more pot. And is there a lawful spot for awful cops? And is it too far to ask the bass not to drop?